crafters at home.
This is Getting Artsy with Miss Graeme and Miss Caroline.
And Mr. Bones.
Your send home kits, you probably received these paper mache pumpkins.
And the mini pumpkin.
Yes, this size is what is in y'all's bags, and a little craft bag.
Okay, so to set up for tonight's activity, Miss Caroline and I are going to encourage you to grab a piece of newspaper, or like we have, just a piece of butcher paper, whatever you have available to set on your worktop. And in addition to that, if you have a paper plate or a foam plate, and if not, I use a lid oftentimes off of a jar or whatever you've got for your painting palette. So in addition to that, you're going to want a cup of water, and to glue on googly eyes or any extras, you're going to want to grab a liquid glue bottle if you have that handy. You could probably also get away with a glue stick if you had to. And scissors might come in handy as well for cutting pipe cleaners. And for my big kids, who I know love to do a lot of other details, if you happen to have a supply of puff paints, you might want to grab those. I also grabbed glitter glues, if you have those. Those could be fun to drip or to use for some extras, and you know how we love glitter in the art room, and I know the parents don't. You might want to ask permission first. Those of you who have had me as students, you already know my love and fascination with Miss Yayoi Kusama, a contemporary artist famous for using her polka dots and most famously known for her beautiful pumpkins. What I've done today is I have painted a mini pumpkin, just one half of it, in the orange. You could use any color. Because I don't have black in my supply of paints, and you might not either, just go with it. Go with a fun color. So what I will do is I will probably scoop out some of this paint onto my paper plate so that it will be prepped and ready for stamping polka dots on. So I don't want a real goopy amount. I kind of want to thin it out a little bit so that it's ready to be stamped. The other thing is, I am fortunate enough to have these beautiful new, I call them polka dotted stampers. You may not. A Q-tip could work, the end of a pencil eraser could work, but if you look at the pattern, I'm gonna have a little variation. I'm gonna use two different sizes, so I'm gonna go with the larger polka dot down the middle, and I'm gonna go with the complementary color of blue. So I'm gonna load the dotter, and I'm gonna start going around pumpkin. I also have the smaller size sponge tip, so I'm gonna come in and I'm gonna start adding the smaller, and I didn't quite get enough there, above and below, and have a lot of fun making an inspired pumpkin by Yayoi Kusama. And then, oh, the pipe cleaner. So the pipe cleaners are awfully fun. You don't even have to use scissors if you don't have any. But I love adding the little top. And you know what? I might put a little dot of glue just to make sure it stays after I walk away from it and it'll dry. But twisting this pipe cleaner so that it's kind of fun and a little decoration on the top. Okay?
Oh, yeah. All right, so I went ahead and decorated some pumpkins for you guys to see and get some ideas for. So on this pumpkin right here, I went ahead and I used glue to attach my tissue paper to kind of collage it onto my pumpkin. But if you want to paint your pumpkin first and use the paint to add the tissue paper, that would work great as well. I plan on adding lots more fun details to this, maybe pipe cleaners and sequins. You really can just keep going, add all your stuff if you would like. Another pumpkin that I did, I of course did a rainbow pumpkin. So I have the order of the rainbow going all around my pumpkin, and I even added a little glitter on the top. All right, so if you are wanting to do the tissue paper pumpkin, I like to get some school glue out if you have this at home, or even if your mom has Mod Podge, that's fantastic as well and would work really great. If you do have the Elmer school glue, you just add a little bit of water. You can use the sink. I have a little cup right here, so I'm just gonna add a little bit and use my paintbrush to stir it together. And then what I like to do, I do not like to go onto the tissue paper with the glue because it will get very messy and crumple up on you. You need to go directly onto your pumpkin and add a nice little coat about the size of your tissue paper, and I would even go bigger, okay? And then take your square and place it on top, and I like to use just kind of one finger to press it down so it lies flat and takes the shape of the pumpkin. And then to really seal that off and to make it even have kind of a shiny uniform coat, I like to go over the top of that tissue paper, again with that glue mixture. We hope you guys had so much fun creating these pumpkins. I know Graeme and I had fun coming up with some great ideas for these. And remember, just be creative, use whatever you have at home and what you got in the kit, and have fun.
And I have to say, if you want other ideas, or because you have larger pumpkins that you'd love to spend time working on and creating that one of a kind, grab one of these or look at the link that we're providing to this actual article on the many ways that you can create and transform a pumpkin into a work of art. And special thanks to Realtor Inez Reeder for sponsoring tonight's fun art event.
We cannot wait to see your works of art. Please share your photos on the school's Facebook page or email them to us.
What's for dinner?